Well, greetings, everybody. Thank you so much for your continued prayers for me through the recovery from my bicycle accident back on the 3rd of October. It's been 6 weeks, and by God's grace, I've been seeing a number of improvements taking place in my recovery. First off, my pain levels are lower than they have been. I would say that they're averaging around a 1, 2, 3 on a 1 to 10 scale, which is pretty good for me. I have a high pain threshold. And at nighttime, my pain levels have been remarkably low, maybe even as low as a 1 during many nights. And so I stopped taking the high-powered pain meds like the hydrocodone and the oxycodone, all those nasty habit-forming meds I'm not taking anymore. And so the bonus is I can drive, which is awesome. My breathing is better. I'm able to walk outside for short distances for me. So far, I've done a couple of walks that have been over a mile in length with Michelle down to the end of our road and back and such. And I'm down to 2 breathing treatments a day, which is really good. I get one in the morning and one in the evening before I go to bed. And I've been able to work, 2 to 3 hours at a time at my laptop here. And so that's another blessing. So I've been able to get some things done. For instance, I totally finished processing all of my video and photos from my trip to Rwanda in Africa. And so that was so awesome to have that process all done and uploaded into our digital library system. That's a huge blessing. And so thank you for praying that I can get these things done. I've also been working on editing a video for our Christmas campaign on chickens, also based upon my content from Africa. And so I'm now starting to look at some other videos I can produce out of Africa. So that's really a blessing. I'm still kind of limited in what I can do with my left hand. So it's still kind of frustrating to not be able to lift things and do things with my left hand. One bonus thing I'm thinking about is even returning to my office to work a few hours in the morning, maybe later on this week to see how it goes. Another awesome praise is I've graduated from the recliner to my own bed, and that has been a huge thing. And so the first day or two in my bed was a little uncomfortable, but like last night's probably the first night I've really slept well. Another thing you can be praying for is my future medical care, medical treatment. I saw the orthopedic doctor last week, and he said based upon the x-rays from the VA that my clavicle, my collarbone here, is broken into 3 different pieces, and they're kind of overlapping like this, which I may have talked about before. But since it's been so long, he wants to have a CT scan so he can see what kind of healing has been taking place in my clavicle since the accident. And so normally they would have wanted to do surgery to repair that, like the next day I was in the hospital, but because of my lungs being in really bad shape, they didn't feel they could do that surgery then. So now it's a matter of, can they do it? Can they fix my shoulder? Can they return it to the length it was rather than being smashed in 2 inches? So that's a few things you can be praying for regarding that. Pray that I can get that CT scan done. I've been trying since last Thursday morning through today to get that scheduled. And so please pray that maybe my primary care doctor will be able to get that scheduled for me for tomorrow, because I'm going to see him tomorrow at the VA. So it would be awesome to be able to do that CT scan there on that same day, so I don't have to make multiple trips into Dallas. Continue to keep Michelle in your prayers, as she's been doing the bulk of everything around here. One plus is I've been able to do a few more things around the house, like helping empty the dishwasher and fill it up and put dishes away, and just little things like that I've been able to do that I wasn't able to do even just a couple of weeks ago. So that's a praise the Lord. So just pray that the Lord will continue to give her strength and energy. And again, just many thanks to such an awesome wife who is able to do so many awesome things around here. And so I always have to remember that God's in control of this whole situation. I was joking a while back that I can't sue the dog I hit. He was a stray. Nobody owned him. And so I have to, just continue to place all these circumstances in God's hands. I was expressing some of the frustrations of working remotely with my boss at GFA during a remote meeting, and how it's like I'm feeling so disconnected from the ministry there, and it's really hard to have that connection only via online streaming type of things. And so just pray that the Lord will help me to continue to get better. I can get more into the office, and also just for the future of my care, whether there's going to be a surgery or not, and what kind of timing and recovery that's going to involve. So again, thank you so much for your prayers. Thank you so much for your encouragement, emails and such. And you are a great blessing to me. So thank you so much.